I know I gave Star Wars Resistance a lot of flack for its rather underwhelming and whimsical debut trailer, and honestly, rightfully so, because it wasn't a good edited trailer to begin with, but I nonetheless said that I would give the show a chance. And after seeing the first 3 episodes of Season 1, I can say that Resistance is better than what the debut trailer made it out to be. The show's main character, Kazuda Zeano, who goes by just Kaz in the show, is a New Republic pilot that ends up joining the Resistance, to then immediately being sent by Poe Dameron on an undercover mission as a spy on the Colossus, a massive refueling platform on the Outer Rim planet of Castellon. There he poses as a racer and a mechanic while trying to keep a low profile and learn anything he can on First Order movements. I can say that I already like Kaz far more than I did with Ezra in the first episode of Rebels. Sure, it might be because Kaz is older and not as annoying, but then again, he is very gullible and clumsy. However, I do see a lot of potential in this character growing through the series. And based on how Ezra turned out, I'm pretty sure the payoff of Kaz will be even better. Out of all the side characters on the show, I can say that I'm really only interested in Yeager, the character who's employing Kaz on the Colossus and knows all about his spy mission. Yeager is a former pilot of the Rebellion and apparently goes way back with Poe, which is why he agreed to employ Kaz in the first place, because of his friendship with Poe. But there's this whole aura of mystery surrounding Yeager that I like, such as what happened to his family and why he doesn't race anymore. That makes us want to learn more about him. That, and he's the most serious and mature character on the show, which means a lot when he's surrounded by a bunch of kids, goofy aliens, and immature teens. The setting of Resistance, being the Colossus, is something that I didn't think I'd like too much at first glance, but I ended up liking it a lot the more I watched. It kind of reminded me of Manaan from the Knights of the Old Republic game, except in a large, sprawling, clean city over water, we instead get a dirty and dingy, smaller version of that. However, like Manaan, it does have plenty of aliens living on it, along with apartment complexes, markets, and entertainment, which most notably is the Starfighter racing. We haven't seen too much of the racing on the show so far, but I did enjoy what little I did see, even if it did remind me of the flying through the rings part from Superman 64. Now the show itself is really colorful, and it takes some getting used to, as constant vibrant colors isn't something that I imagine when I think about Star Wars. Now with that said, it along with animation works well for this show, which is supposed to be aimed at kids, as that's what I'm always reminding myself, that this is a show for kids. However, there are moments that also make me question that. As what Disney show aimed for kids can you think of that encourages gambling, and even has an old alien man character that's really into young boys? Yeah, I'm not sure what Disney was thinking there either. Now, is Resistance better than Clone Wars? Nope, nowhere close. Is it better than Rebels? So far, I'd say no, but who knows how deep or good Resistance can get. I did enjoy Resistance so far from what I saw, but honestly, I'm watching more strictly for the lore content and world building. Seeing the New Republic Navy X-Wings and the pilot uniforms just alone was what made me glad to tune into the show to begin with, and I'm sure it'll be small moments like this that'll keep me coming back to Resistance each week. Especially if you could ignore or not mind too much the few parts of cringy slapstick comedy or bad jokes that were put in to remind us that this is a kids show. Then Resistance itself is an alright watch. And judging by Clone Wars and Rebels, then it should start getting really good by next season, where the show will overlap The Force Awakens. But let me know what you think of Resistance so far and whether you're also gonna keep watching, and if so, for any particular reasons. But that'll do it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and if so, drop a like to support the channel. Also, if you're looking for more Star Wars content, I'd recommend subscribing and hitting that bell notification so you can be notified whenever a new video is posted. As always, I'll see you on the next one.